thought I had it all figured out. A beautiful wife, a best friend who was like a brother, and a life that looked perfect from the outside. Emily was the woman I swore I'd grow old with, and Marcus was the guy who'd been in my life since we were kids. We celebrated holidays together, tailgated every Sunday, even vacationing as a group. Everyone said we were the perfect trio. And honestly, I believed it, until little things started to change. Emily started working late, coming home with flimsy excuses and avoiding eye contact when I asked questions. Marcus suddenly had reasons to skip out on our plans, but somehow he still managed to spend time near her. I noticed their laughter got too personal, their conversations a little too private. At first I told myself I was being paranoid because who wants to believe that your wife and your best friend could be betraying you? But everything came crashing down one night when Emily left her laptop open on the kitchen counter. I wasn't snooping, I was just moving it out of the way when I saw her screen. Right there was an email draft to Marcus talking about how much she loved the way he made her feel alive again. My chest felt like it was caving in. I scrolled through the thread and saw months of messages. I miss you. Last night was perfect. I wish he didn't exist so we could be together. My hands were shaking, but I kept reading because I had to know. And that was the night I realized my perfect life was a lie. The two people I trusted most had built a secret world behind my back. My first instinct was to explode, to confront them right there. But instead I made a decision. I wouldn't give them the satisfaction of a screaming match. I would wait, watch, and when the time was right, I would destroy them both. Living with the truth was brutal. Every morning, Emily kissed me goodbye like nothing was wrong, and I kissed her back, pretending I didn't know she was running into Marcus's arms. Every time Marcus smiled at me, clapped me on the shoulder, called me bro, I wanted to break his jaw. But I played it cool. I acted like the same old me while inside I was burning alive. I tracked their excuses, Emily's late-night meetings, Marcus's sudden work obligations. I even followed them once. I sat in my car outside a cheap hotel and watched as they snuck inside, giggling like teenagers. My blood boiled, but I didn't move. If I stormed in, they'd spin the story, twist it into some mistake, or worse, make me look crazy, so I chose patience. I became an actor in my own life, pretending not to see, not to know. But behind the scenes, I was building a case. I saved screenshots of their texts, recorded phone calls where they whispered, "I love you," like they were in some secret movie. I even got photos, grainy but undeniable, of them together at that hotel. Every night I lay in bed beside Emily, wondering how she could sleep so peacefully after destroying me. But instead of exploding, I sharpened my plan. I wanted them to feel what I felt, not just betrayal, not just anger. I wanted them to lose everything they thought was safe. So I waited, smiling at family dinners, clinking glasses with Marcus, all while I planned the night their entire world would collapse. That night came on Emily's birthday. She wanted a big party at our house, friends, co-workers, neighbors, and of course Marcus. It was perfect. She spent weeks planning decorations and menus, acting like she was the perfect wife, like nothing was wrong. I played along. When the night came, the house was packed, music was playing, and Emily was glowing under the lights. Marcus was right by her side, laughing, brushing against her hand when he thought no one noticed. But I noticed. At 9 o'clock, I tapped my glass to get everyone's attention. Emily looked at me smiling, expecting a sweet toast. Marcus leaned back, smug, like he owned the room. I thanked everyone for coming. I thanked my wife for being the love of my life. I thanked Marcus for being the best friend I could ask for. And then I clicked a button. The giant TV behind me flicked on. First came the texts, projected huge for everyone to see. I can't stop thinking about you. I wish he didn't exist. Last night was perfect. Gasps spread through the room. Emily's face went pale. Marcus froze. Then came the photos. Grainy shots of them sneaking into hotels, kissing in parking lots. The room erupted. Whispers, laughter, shock. Emily stumbled forward, begging me to stop. Marcus tried to speak, but the evidence drowned him. I just stood, there calm, letting the truth do the work. Their co-workers, our neighbors, our friends, everyone saw them for who they really were. The party fell apart, people leaving in disgust, some staying to watch the wreck. Emily cried, Marcus begged, but I had nothing left to say. I didn't need to scream, I didn't need to fight. I walked out into the night knowing I had burned their world to the ground in one move. And that was my revenge. The perfect payback.